How are you today? My name is Gisela and this is the channel Inglés para tu vida. We have a very interesting class today for all those subscribers who have written here in the comments and who have asked me to do a class only in English to practice speaking. Bienvenidos al canal Inglés para tu vida, soy Gisela y el día de hoy les traigo una clase para desarrollar nuestra parte oral, la parte hablada en inglés. Muchos suscriptores siempre me escriben y me dicen, es interesante o sería bueno hacer una clase en la cual nosotros podamos practicar la parte hablada. Y yo digo, ¿cómo vamos a practicar la parte hablada si ustedes están allá recibiendo la clase y yo estoy acá tratando de explicar algunos puntos? Pero vamos a hacer una actividad novedosa. Here we have a topic, the general topic is food. Pero antes quiero invitarlos a suscribirse al canal Inglés para tu vida. Recuerden que segundos antes que finalice el video aparece un círculo en el que se encuentra mi foto. Dale clic y estarás automáticamente suscrito. No olvides presionar 2 veces la campanita para que te llegue la notificación cada vez que subo video, que como digo siempre en Inglés para tu vida es interdiario. Más de 1400 videos para ti, para que logres tu objetivo de aprender inglés. Entonces, el tema general, our general topic is food, alright? ¿Cómo vamos a practicar este ejercicio? Porque yo puedo leer las preguntas, darles las respuestas en inglés, pero ustedes van a sentir que me están escuchando, pero no están practicando. Veamos entonces. Well, the topic is food. Normally when we have this topic, we can ask questions to each other, like for example, what's your favorite food? What did you have today for breakfast? What are you going to have for lunch or dinner, etc. So, today I'm going to show you some general questions about food and we are going to try to answer them together, alright? Let's see. Our first question says, do you like eating? Here we have, do you like eating? What is your favorite food? What is your favorite food? Is there anything you never eat? And why? Alright? Si tú estás practicando solo esta parte o sola, te recomiendo que trates de responderte a ti misma y si estás trabajando con una persona más, se puede hacer a manera de diálogo. Our first question is, do you like eating? Well, I suppose that everybody's going to say, yes, I do. What is your favorite food? Well, in my case, as you know, I live in Peru. And here, my favorite food is ceviche, I must say. Is there anything that you never eat and why? Not really. I love eating all kinds of food. I don't have any food that I don't like eating, alright? But if you have something that you don't like eating, you can say, for example, I don't like eating carrots, for example. And the question is why? So you can say, well, because they are too sweet, because they taste funny. When we talk about funny, normalmente es el adjetivo para indicar gracioso, pero también para indicar un sabor raro, extraño, también referente al olor. Alright? So, if you can answer this question, ¿cómo vamos a hacer la interacción? Les decía, si tienes la respuesta a la pregunta, me lo puedes enviar a mi WhatsApp como nota de audio. It's más 51 946 182 165 con las respuestas. De esa manera vamos a lograr la interacción hasta que YouTube tenga algún botoncito de interacción como el WhatsApp en el cual puedan mandar mensajes de voz. Recuerden que en el caso de inglés no solamente hay que escucharlo, sino también hay que producir y tratar de hablar y realizar los ejercicios que estamos haciendo. ¿Ok? De esa manera vamos a realizar la interacción. Number 2 says, do you eat in the school canteen? In the school canteen, in Spanish it may means la cafetería, ¿no? La cafetería de la escuela. Do you like it? If you could, would you change anything? Ok, aquí ya nos está pidiendo un poquito más de nivel y de construcción. Si nos gusta comer en la cafetería de la escuela, de ser así, ¿qué cambiarías? Well, in my case, I have to talk about the past. When I was at school, there wasn't a school canteen in my school. There were only some kiosks inside the school, and if I had to remember, if you could, would you change anything in the past? Well, I could have changed the fast food. I remember that we had some hamburgers, sandwiches and snacks. So in those days I think that would be better to have some fruit, for example, some fresh fruit or juice, natural juice. Okay, here we have another question. Do you eat regularly? Well, I suppose that everybody eats regularly, no? We have breakfast, lunch, supper, tea and dinner. Do you ever leave out breakfast? Ese es un verbo muy interesante. Leave out, leave out, leave out breakfast. Si nos, yo diría salteamos o omitimos tomar desayuno. Do you leave out breakfast? If yes, why? In my case, no, I don't leave out breakfast, but sometimes I leave out lunch and then I go to dinner. Why? Because I don't want to eat alone, and at lunchtime I'm alone at home, so I prefer to eat with someone else, and I can do that later at night when I have to eat dinner. And if you have the answer of this question, me lo puedes enviar al WhatsApp con nota de voz. Alright? Who cooks in your family? Do you ever cook? What can you cook? Can you tell us the recipe? Entonces estamos hablando ya de temas un poquito más elaborados. ¿Qué te gusta cocinar? ¿Quién cocina en la casa? ¿Y me puedes dar la receta? Well, in my family, we cook together. I mean, I cook, my husband cooks too. Do you ever cook? Yes, I do. I normally cook every day. What can you cook? I can cook Peruvian food, a little bit of Chinese food, and a little bit of Italian food. Can you tell us the recipe? Okay, let's talk about spaghetti, all right? Well, I had to prepare spaghetti. I use some onions, I fry them also with garlic and add some tomato, 4 or 5. Sometimes I add a little bit of carrots because the tomatoes sometimes are a bit acid, so I add this part of carrots, and in that they taste better. After that I add the fried chicken and I let that cook for about 20 minutes. On another pot I put the spaghetti, the pasta, about 20 minutes, yeah, and then I mix them all and I serve them. Sometimes I also prepare some garlic bread, and that's the best that I can cook. What about you? Can you tell me a recipe? Pero recuerden que si me mandan un mensaje de voz al WhatsApp, traten de hacerlo realmente como lo estoy haciendo yo, es decir, sin googlear. Yo recuerdo que cuando tenía el grupo de WhatsApp el año pasado, pues sí, hay personas que se les hace una pregunta, lo meten al traductor de Google, luego lo mandan por audio y se nota. Entonces hay que tratar de no hacer ese camino porque es mucho más difícil para nuestro aprendizaje de inglés. Veamos la siguiente pregunta. Do you think you eat unhealthy? Do you think you eat unhealthy? What unhealthy food you eat? Yes, I think that I eat unhealthy. Unhealthy means poco saludable. Sometimes. It says, what unhealthy food you eat? Sometimes I eat biscuits. Sometimes I eat sandwiches. I like sweets. I like candies. So I think that's unhealthy. Try to avoid that. Then it says, is there anything you should cut down on? hay algo con lo que ya deberías dejar de comerlo. Yes, in my case, the soda. I must shut it down. Another question, what do you eat in a typical day? Okay, in a typical day, I always eat avocado. In some countries, it's a fruit. In some countries, it's a vegetable. I love avocado. Why? I don't know, but I think that it's delicious. I can eat avocado in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening. I love it. I don't know why. And it says, what do you eat in a typical day? Avocado. Also some fried eggs too. Bread is something that I eat on a typical day, and chicken. When did you last eat? What was it? When did you last eat and what was it? I last ate olives, and I love olives too. And that's all. That's all what I last ate. Do you think that vegetarians eat more healthily? Do you think that vegetarians eat more healthily? I think so, no? Because new research says that meat is unhealthy for us, and I think that vegetables are very good for our body, for our brain, for our skin. So I think that definitely yes, it's true. It says, would you say your national cuisine? What a beautiful question. Do you think, or could you say your national cuisine is healthy? Why and why not? And this is our last question. Y esta es nuestra última pregunta. Well, my national cuisine is Peruvian cuisine. Is it unhealthy? Is it healthy? I think that in general terms is healthy. Well, the thing is that we have in Peru, we have the typical cuisine, for example, ceviche, or arroz con pollo, or seco de pollo, or our typical cuisine is healthy. I think so. We have some carbs. Sometimes we have rice and we combine rice with potatoes, and that combination, it's a bit, it has a lot of carbs. So I think that perhaps talking about carbs, we have to cut one of them. Or we eat rice or we eat potatoes, but it's not a good idea to combine them. But in general terms, I think that it's healthy. I think that it's healthy food. Yeah. Also, we have influence from different countries. For example, we have influence from China. But still our chifa, that is rice, chicken and eggs, is healthy too. Right? It's healthy. So, I'm going to say yes. What about you? Do you think that you can answer these questions? If so, don't forget to send me a voice message in my WhatsApp más 51 946 182 165. In that way, I think that we are going to have an interaction. The idea that I have in Inglés para tu vida is that everybody feels free to speak, that every day you have something new to learn or something to practice. Because as students, you should have a combination between what we learn and what we practice. Hay que tener un balance y una combinación entre lo que nosotros aprendemos y lo que nosotros producimos. La mayoría de veces nosotros en los canales de YouTube damos información en inglés, en español, solamente en inglés, un poco de inglés con español, pero es input, como dar. Y yo me pregunto dónde está la parte en que los alumnos o los suscriptores producen, porque hasta ahora yo no he encontrado un canal en el cual los alumnos o los suscriptores puedan producir. En Inglés para tu vida estoy tratando de hacer eso, que ustedes produzcan. Si estás viendo el video hasta esta parte es que te interesa, entonces vale la pena que por audio me mandes las respuestas de estas preguntas y de esta manera tenemos la parte receptiva, es decir, lo que ustedes van a producir. En el caso de inglés sí se necesita. Yo sé que hay otros canales con otros contenidos, por ejemplo moda o cocina, donde bueno, simplemente uno presenta cómo se prepara cierto platillo y ya, la persona lo puede hacer. Pero en el caso de los idiomas es un ida y vuelta. Y en el caso del canal, pues falta el botoncito en el cual ustedes puedan expresarse, hablar, contar, responder y de esa manera realizar el aprendizaje. Y es lo que les ofrezco con las respuestas a esta primera cartilla que tenemos acerca de food. So see you in our next class. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel Inglés para tu vida, regálenme una manito arriba y compartan este video para que la familia del canal crezca cada día más. Thank you so much. See you in our next class. Bye.